Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Murph and Turf back with another video. If you guys didn't know, I am 1/3 of the Girl Pal Galaxy and we put out new videos every Friday. Today's kind of cool because we're doing something a little bit different, something a little crafty, a little bit DIY. That's right, today we're painting my shoes! Okay, a little back history before we get into this video. So I watch a lot of Vine compilations. I'm pretty sure everyone does on the internet. And YouTube knows this. They know this. They know I love Vine compilations, and they're like, hey, how about a compilation of TikToks, but they're really Vines? And so I watched all 6 parts. Don't judge me. So then all of a sudden, YouTube was recommending, TikToks of people painting things. And I was like, okay, sure, I'm bored. I'm gonna watch them. And it was a lot of videos, these really cool videos, people being super artsy, and I really liked it. And a lot of them were painting their shoes, and I was like, well, I have these really old pair of Vans. Why not do that with them? That could be fun. And so that's how this video came about. Okay, so here are the Vans. Like I said, they're just kind of this brown. For some reason, I thought I wore a lot of brown. I don't wear a lot of brown. So I wore them a lot when I first got them, but I haven't really worn them since. They're actually like in surprisingly good condition. So this is kind of an aerial view. They've definitely faded a lot and they're very dirty. They've just been like stored for a couple years. So here's a side view to show you how dirty they are. Here's another side view to show you the same thing. I apologize for my camera work. It's a little shoddy. Here's the back side. Well, I mean, they're old enough that they're faded. Okay, here's the real story. I'm gonna give a shout out to my boy Justin. Sophomore year, we wrote these during like drama club or something. We were super bored. We had nothing else to do, and we thought this would be cool. Okay, enough reminiscing. Let's get on with the video. So again, you can see they're old, kind of worn out, but the thing is that I think they could, be worthwhile. See, the treads aren't even, that worn down. They're still pretty new. Here's an aerial view of them. Here's some tears. I don't know what I'll do with them. Probably nothing, but they're there, so I'm showing you. I'll get new laces for sure. I think I already actually ordered them. Okay, so the first thing I did was I soaked them in OxiClean to get like a really deep clean to get rid of all the dirt, and then I let them sit in it for like 3 days or something like that. And as you can see, 10 years of dirt and grime really caught up with them. These were disgusting. The water was so gross by the time I got them out. So this is what the shoes look after they were soaking for a few days. As you can see, they faded considerably. They're a little bit more worn on the inside. That's kind of what happens when you use OxiClean, but they're a lot cleaner now, and it's going to help me paint them a lot easier. Even the soles, you can see that those are a lot cleaner, a lot whiter. I mean, they'll never be white again, but still. And even the little words ended up staying, which I didn't want them to fade completely, so I'm glad that they're still there. But yeah, now I think it'll be time to paint. I'll put a side-by-side of what they look like before they were cleaned and what they look like now. Okay, time-lapse time. So the first thing I did was I taped around the sole of the shoes. I wanted to make sure that the sole stayed nice and white, so there was like a direct contrast between the main part of the shoe and the soles. This actually ended up taking the longest. I was surprised. It was like kind of tedious, and I kept kind of having to like tuck the tape into the sole to make sure it was like a really clean edge. So I just put on some ABBA and jammed out and worked on it. So with both shoes all taped up, it's finally time to paint. Okay, I lied. I started to paint and then I realized I wanted to tape the inside of the shoe to make sure that that stayed clean and fresh too. I wasn't lying when I said the taping up was the longest part of this video. Okay, so let's actually talk about what I'm going to do with these shoes. So as you can see, I'm painting them black to cover up this awful brown color. And like everything else in my life, we're going to make these shoes 21 Pilots themed. I am seeing them in October, so I thought that would be fitting. And here we have my mom coming to say hi, seeing what I'm doing. She's always curious like that. So obviously the trench colors are yellow and kind of olive green, so we're going to go with those as kind of accent colors with a base of black. I'll be able to figure out kind of what I want to do with them when I come to that. So this is a fabric paint, and it went all right. As you can see, it didn't go on great. It was definitely gonna need a second coat. So what I ended up doing is I let it dry for about 6 weeks, forgot about it, and then finally did a second coat. As you can see, the little grommets where the shoelaces go got pretty dirty, so I just went back with the Q-tip and a bit of water and washed them off right away so the paint couldn't dry. I really wanted those pretty white as well to really contrast against the black. So with our first coat of paint all done, this is what they looked like after that first day. I then went on to ignore them for about 6 weeks. This was a very start and stop sort of project. Here's some footage of me painting the second shoe a few days later. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting pretty tired of this painting footage, so we're gonna keep moving along. And not that anyone asked, but that is my old iPod Nano in the frame. I still use it, okay? Okay, so, hi. Please note that at this point in the video, my shoes are completely finished at this point. I just stopped filming what I was doing, so I literally left them in my art studio for 6 weeks, ignored them, and then finally one day, like one Sunday morning, I busted out a second coat on both of them, splattered green, yellow, and white paint all over them, and then later that day I went and I wrote lyrics along the sole. I'll be putting up finished photos of what they look like. Right now this is a recreation of what it was like when I splattered paint on them. Sorry, I'm not great at this, but you chose to watch the video. I forgot to film splattering paint on my shoes, so I'm going to kind of show you, do a recreation. Hey, John. How are you going to do a recreation? Just watch. Okay, so I used white, camo green, and this yellow that was pretty nice, and then I just put them in a little palette thing, like each of them, and then what I did is I got my brush, and I literally like dipped them in. Let's just imagine my shoes right here, so I dipped them in, and I just went like this. And that was how I did it. Got the room so dirty. And now for the final reveal. Drum roll, please. Oh my gosh, stop, you guys, seriously, you guys are too much. I really liked how these turned out. I think they're super cool. I love the splatter of paint. I love the way they look. I love the bright white laces. I think everything turned out really cool. And here are some shots of the lyrics I ended up putting on the shoes. I knew right away what I wanted to do. These are some of my favorite lyrics from the Trench album. So first we have, "In time I will leave the city." And then on the other side it says, "For now I will stay alive." And on the inside we have, "Though I'm far from home, in Trench I'm not alone." I love these two set of lyrics from Leave the City, and I felt they just kind of fit the whole shoe vibe in general. I can't wait to wear these shoes when I get to see the band live. Okay, well that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This was super fun for me. I loved painting these. This was such a different creative project for me. I have another pair of shoes. Might do this sort of thing to them too. Don't know. Thanks for watching though. Tune in next week. We'll have another video for you. And to end this video, here's a montage of me wearing my shoes at the 21 Pilots concert.